Okay, so yesterday I went over the top challengers of the AFC to the Kansas City Chiefs. Now we shift things over. We all know Tom Brady had a kryptonite when it came to the NFC 3 times. 2 of them against one opponent and then 1 against the other. So we all know Tom Brady's greatest rival was Eli Manning and then also Joe Flacco. But Patrick Mahomes, who is going to be a competitor to him from the NFC side? Today, I'm going to go over my top 5 challengers to the Kansas City Chiefs from the NFC this time. So, first, I'm going to give out some honorable mentions that I did not put on this list. First one of them is the Dallas Cowboys, because the Dallas Cowboys, they always find a way to choke it out every year. And then the second honorable mention is, of course, my team, the Seattle Seahawks. I think they're growing, but I don't think they're a match for Kansas City yet. I mean, they're building something. I'm just not sure if they can match up to Kansas City yet. But let's get started off with number 5. A team that met them in the Super Bowl 2 years ago and almost beat them was none other than the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, why I chose this team is, we already know there's a lot of people going like the Eagles are frauds. I agree, because they were not playing so good last season. But it was because of the coordinators. Now you got Kellen Moore and Vic Fangio a part of the new coordinating staff. You still got Jalen Hurts, you still got A.J. Brown, you still got Devontae Smith, and now you got Charles Barkley. I mean, who wouldn't want him? And then we all know Jason Kelsey and Fletcher Cox has retired for them. So they're going to need to find some big replacements for those sets of guys. Let's move on to number 4. Number 4, a team I have on here, despite having their greatest defensive player who ever lived retire, the Rams. Why? Is because of Matthew Stafford. Stafford has been performing non-stop. Now, we don't know if the Chiefs face the Rams in the regular season. But I've looked at Kansas City and the Rams a few times being a Super Bowl preview. I've looked at it a few times being a Super Bowl preview. But the Rams are going to be having a lot of questions surrounding their franchise, what they're going to do about the Aaron Donald situation now that he's retired. We'll see what happens, but the Rams are still going to be there. But number 3, a team that they just beat in the Super Bowl, but I don't think has a high opportunity to beat them, the 49ers, or the 41ers, as I like to call them. But anyways, why I see that the 49ers could beat them is because of their team. I mean, they already lost Chase Young to the New Orleans Saints. But you still got Nick Bosa. You still got Fred Warner. You still got Jeremy Ward. You now have Devondre Campbell and also along with Leonard Floyd now coming into that defense through your 2 recent defensive signings that I have encountered. And I made an error one time to some people at my store because I thought Eric Kendricks went to the 49ers. He ended up turning that down and going to the Cowboys. So, my mistake there. But, number 2. The number 2 team that I could see being a threat. Hold on just a second. I might have forgotten about it. Hold on. Oh, wait. I just remember what it is. So, number 2, a team that beat them last year on the Sunday Night Football game. I don't remember exactly which week. But a chance to probably beat them. The Green Bay Packers. Now, the Packers, I give them a high opportunity because of Jordan Love. Jordan Love has performed a top head in this past year. And now you got Josh Jacobs, a part of that running game now, despite losing Aaron Jones to the Minnesota Vikings. But this Packers team is still dangerous. Their defense is still tough. Their offense has young, loaded, talented weapons around them. And I think it's going to be a little tough task for Kansas City to beat the Packers if they do go against them again. But, number 1, a team that I think a lot of people wanted to go to the Super Bowl last year. I'll write down as soon as my ankle work. So, I got the Detroit Lions. Now, for those of you that can't see this, I got the Detroit Lions. Detroit I have on here because of the season opener. The season opener was the biggest game of the season. Excuse the dogs barking in the background. Excuse the dogs barking in the background. But the Lions, they beat the Chiefs in week 1, which I know it was part of it was Chris Jones and Travis Kelce being out in the same game. But this Lions team is going to be dangerous next year. We know they're going to be back. We know that. And as a Seahawks fan, I always look at the Lions as a threat. I always look at them in that way because the Seahawks, the last 2 times they faced the Lions, have had the Lions' number. But the Lions have a new loaded defense with DJ Reader. You got so many guys on this team. They got so many weapons. Their weapon status kind of reminds me of the 49ers. Because you got Sam Laporta, you got Jahmyr Gibbs, you got David Montgomery, you got Amon-Ra St. Brown. You got so many guys on this offense that can be weapons. And then not only that, you got defensive weapons. You got Aiden Hutchinson. You got DJ Reader. There's so many guys on this defense that can help. And I think the Lions are going to go after a secondary in this draft, but we'll see what happens in the draft. We'll see what the situation is going to be at that time. But anyways, that's my topic for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the notification bell for day-to-day updates on my videos and live streams. I'll catch you all on the next one. So long for now.